Confirm me if you can
Okay.
talk.
Yes, I can talk. I was getting at home, but I am at home actually, so I can talk. Don't worry.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so about the first question, I'm in agree with Joan. I have never felt interested about politics. Since I was a child, I don't ever feel interested about politics. Additionally, I also feel bored when my family or friends or anyone in my environment begins to talk about politics because I was like, oh my God, there we go, another day again. Uh, I think that politics and religion are very controversial topics, and you need to be really careful if you want to talk about these things. Because, as you know, there are people that are from left or right in the government, and if you say, I am I agree with, for example, Sergio Fajardo, there are other people that say, no, why Sergio Fajardo and don't Petro? And other people could say, no, why Petro and don't, I don't know, maybe Fico, etc. I don't feel ever interested about politics because we think that we as human beings, we can use the reason to get different of animals, and we are like animals when we are talking about politics, religion, and football.
Oh my
And
goodness,
about
that is true. Yeah.
about the second question, I think that true women that are important for our city, in my case, for Bogota, could be our mayor, who is Claudia Najibe Lopez. She is the mayor of Bogota. I love her because she is a strong woman. She has how could you say character, teacher, in English?
Character?
Character. Okay, but I think that
It's the
character
same, no problem.
okay. She's a woman who has a strong character. She's really, how can I say it? How could you say it? Comprometida, teacher?
I forgot the word. But maybe you can say like she's a very attentive person with her city.
Yes, I was about to say she's with the city. She's by the side of the city. She's with us, with the citizens. And another important woman for our country, I think, as you said a minute ago, it's Francia Marquez, our vice president. I don't know much about her. I just know that she's our vice president, and I think that she could make different change in our country. And that's all. I don't know another important women among the politics.
Okay, Andres, thank you for your participation. But I have one question for you related with that because all of you said, no, teacher, I'm not really interested about this topic. I don't care about politics and what happened with politics. But do you think that it's important to be authentic with that because it's related with or economic or health or system of the health. I don't know. So what do you think is important or it doesn't affect us?
The question is for me, teacher.
Yes, for you.
Okay. It is a good question because, yes, obviously, politics and the people who is among with the politic are people that has a lot of different ideas and ideologies that could change the way of our country and our lives. For example, every people that, how can you say, postular, or every people that want to be the president has different ideas, mm, in a particular way. I mean, they could also share their ideas, but some some things change. Obviously, know about our president and about the people we are going to give our vote to them is important. But I'm not agree with the people who thinks that they have the reason. I mean, people that think they got the reason just because they say, for example, I could say that I don't know, red is the best color of all of them all. And you could say, no, black is the best. Why do you think that red color is the best? Because red is blah blah blah, blah and I got the reason because yes. No, politics is not about that. I think that we could talk as human and we could change our point of view. I'm not agree with the people who talks about politics because everyone thinks their opinion is important, but not. Or I mean, yes, but not in all the senses because opinion is important, but it is not relevant or is not. Oh my God, your opinion is like God, and we got to obey your opinion because it's your opinion. Maybe because I don't like politics because I grow up in an environment that when we talk about politics, every talk finish in a discussion. So that I pass about politics, but it is important to know about the candidatos. I don't know how to say it in English, and the proposal that they have.
I really understand you because it's sometimes it's really mean to her that kind of people that thinks that just they have the reason of all. I understand you because it happens to me a lot because maybe when I start to talk about that topic in the last election, oh my goodness, there are some people that please get away from me. I don't want to talk with you because no, you just wanted to start a fight, and I am here just want to talk and talk about the topic, but no, you are going to have a bad attitude with me. So no, I'm not interested with that. So maybe that's why the people start to be uninterested with the politics because it's the people that start to have this attitude. So I understand you, Andres. Yeah, you are right. And another thing that I have to tell you, I heard that you say because yes. Tú trataste de decir porque sí.
Sí, profe, o sea, en el sentido de que hay personas que voy a hacer la intervención en español porque, pues, ajá.
No, no, es que quería
Yes, yes,
decirte que esa
because yes,
expresión se
ajá,
dice just because,
okay,
para decir
just
porque
because.
sí, como nosotros lo decimos, ¿vale?
Ah, thank you for the advice. It is so
Okay, no problem. You can start to use it.
okay. I will check it to my list.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Andres.
Another thing that I want to add, teacher, excuse me a little. Um, for everyone, not just for you, for my partners too. Don't let anyone hate you or tell you that you must vote for someone just because, as you say. Why? Because our political constitution says that the vote is a democratic action and it is secret. So you are in your right to vote for who you want to vote. Don't let you anyone to tell you vote for this candidate because it is better than this one. No, if you want to give your vote to those candidates, do it. You are in your right.
Oh, that was a truly an interesting argument that you say. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Andres, for all the things that you say today. So let's continue with the activity for this topic, this discussion. We are going to have one preparation task, and then we are going to do one listening and writing exercise related with this topic, the politics. I don't know, maybe you are not interested, but try to pay attention because we have to share our knowledge to know more vocabulary about that. Okay, so let's continue with the activity. We have one preparation task, and as the second activity, we have listening practice, and then we are going to solve one worksheet related with that. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna show you the activity. Okay, let's do the preparation task for this topic. And the preparation task is one activity to know more about the new vocabulary that we are going to see in the video that always saw. And let's start it, okay? So please, Laura, tell me the number one. What do you think about the number one?
It's more, in most countries, all men and women aged 18 and over have mm,
You have all of these options, okay?
okay,
Take
yeah,
your
yeah.
time, no problem.
What is parliament?
El Parlamento.
Okay. I think it's right to vote.
Yes, right to vote. Now, Andre, the second one.
Often, when a country chooses new politicians, people vote in an election.
That's perfect. Now, John.
Is an important species as a number of 100%.
And you have the key here. The percentage.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, number four for Laura.
Okay. Um, is the group maybe a parliament? Is the group of people who makes the laws in the country?
Okay, okay. Now let's continue with Andres.
Okay. In some countries, the leader of the government is called the prime minister.
Okay, now John.
Teacher places. I don't know how to say that. Um,
Number six.
okay. When a politician has a job in the government, we can say they are in office.
Yeah, that have sense in office. Now, Laura, number seven. We have equality, targets, controversial, and seat.
What is target?
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna show you what is target here. Okay.
Okay.
Good afternoon, teacher and class.
Hello, Maria.
Hello, guys. I'm so sorry for the delay. I'm so sorry for being late, teacher and class.
Hello, Maria. Welcome to your class.
Yes,
Okay,
hello,
no
everybody.
problem.
I'm so sorry I was working and now I can connect, but I'm gonna continue in the class. Thank you.
Okay, Mafi, that's perfect. Here we have a meaning, the definition. Laura, if you want to read it, you can do it because we are learning new things.
Okay. An area, complex installation, force, equipment, capability, function, or behavior identified for possible action to support the commander's objectives, guidance, and intent. Targets fall into two general categories, planned and immediate.
So in this part we have like like a more brief definition, something to be affected by an action or development specifically. So let's see if this is a good option. So we have some countries have a space
Some
of the number.
countries have some
Keep
countries
going.
have I can see the words.
You can see it now.
No, the words no.
Oh, what happened? What about now?
I can see the sentence.
Ah, you are referring to the options.
The words.
Okay, okay. So we have equality, targets, controversial, and seed.
Okay. Some country have maybe seat or equality. I don't know.
I think the first one, it could be good. Seat of the number of women they aim to have in the parliament.
Okay.
Como las sillas, pero no tanto las sillas, sino digamos los espacios en el parlamento.
Okay, como los puestos.
Sí, exactamente.
Okay.
Perfect. So please, Mafe, continue with the number 8, please.
Yes, if a subject is okay, if a subject is, I think, controversial, people have strong opinions and disagree about it.
Okay, that have sense. Now number 9 for Joan.
Having the same number of men and women in parliament means there is gender. The option, please. Equality.
There is gender equality. Okay, now number 10, Andres.
Okay. A parliamentary target is the official position that someone has in a parliament. It is parliament or parliament.
Let's put it
Let's
the
put it
correct.
the correct pronunciation. What is the correct pronunciation of that word? Parliament or parliament?
Give me 1 second.
Give me 1 second.
Did you hear it?
No.
No,
That
that's
sounds
not, no.
that sounds
Sorry. That is not the correct pronunciation. No.
Parliament.
Oh, yeah? That's the correct pronunciation? No.
that sounds like French, like parliament.
Yes. No, give me 1 second and I'm gonna show you because I have one app called Natural Reader and that app shows the correct pronunciation of some words. So give me 1 second.
Parliament.
And that is the correct pronunciation.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. So let's check. Let's check our answers. Oh, oh my goodness. We have two wrong here. Some countries have targets of the number of women that they aim to have in the parliament, and this one is the correct option, seat. Okay, so let's continue. Please confirm me if you can hear the video, okay, students?
Okay, teacher.
Can you hear it?
No, teacher.
What happened today? So be attentive because we are going to solve in group two activities related with that video, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Step 1. You've got to turn up. For years, women were shut out with no say in who would lead them. Women in Saudi Arabia were only given their right to vote in 2015. But when they do get a fair chance, it can have a big impact. India's big election in 2019 saw the same percentage of women voting as men for the first time, helping to elect more female members of parliament than ever before. Step 2. Take inspiration from role models. We all want someone to look up to, and it's no different in politics. New Zealand was the first country to give women the right to vote. And their current Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern is only the second elected world leader to give birth while in office. She was the youngest female Prime Minister in the world when she was elected. But now, that's Finland's 34-year-old Sanna Marin. Miss Ardern is actually the third woman to run New Zealand.
Those previous Prime Ministers have carved a path for me that I'm incredibly grateful for.
Now, she wants to inspire more girls to lead, because even when one woman is elected, it doesn't solve the problem. Step 3. Targets can help. Setting targets can be controversial, but lots of countries have introduced them to bring more equality. Rwanda in Africa has the most women in parliament, but it wasn't always like this. Back in the 1990s, women only made up a small share of their parliamentary seats. So in 2003, the country set a goal to make 30% of their elected politicians women, and it's worked. Today, they make up nearly 2/3 of the Rwandan parliament. Even though not everyone thinks quotas like Rwanda's are the best solution, it's hard to argue that they don't make a difference.
If you like,
Let's see the video a second time and then we can start to solve the worksheet, okay? Be attentive to all the information because they are going to ask you about it.
Step 1. You've got to turn up. For years, women were shut out with no say in who would lead them. Women in Saudi Arabia were only given their right to vote in 2015. But when they do get a fair chance, it can have a big impact. India's big election in 2019 saw the same percentage of women voting as men for the first time, helping to elect more female members of parliament than ever before. Step 2. Take inspiration from role models. We all want someone to look up to, and it's no different in politics. New Zealand was the first country to give women the right to vote. And their current Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern is only the second elected world leader to give birth while in office. She was the youngest female prime minister in the world when she was elected. But now, that's Finland's 34-year-old Sanna Marin. Miss Ardern is actually the third woman to run New Zealand.
Those previous prime ministers have carved a path for me that I'm incredibly grateful for.
Now, she wants to inspire more girls to lead, because even when one woman is elected, it doesn't solve the problem. Step 3. Targets can help. Setting targets can be controversial, but lots of countries have introduced them to bring more equality. Rwanda in Africa has the most women in parliament, but it wasn't always like this. Back in the 1990s, women only made up a small share of their parliamentary seats. So in 2003, the country set a goal to make 30% of their elected politicians women, and it's worked. Today, they make up nearly 2/3 of the Rwandan parliament. Even though not everyone thinks quotas like Rwanda's are the best solution, it's hard to argue that they don't make a difference.
If you liked that video, I hope you did. Subscribe here, because there's plenty more where that came from.
Okay, so how was the video? It was clear about the information that the video gave us?
Yes, teacher, very interesting.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so let's just start with the two activities that we have to solve about this video. So, Mafe, when were women in Saudi Arabia first allowed to vote in elections? What year?
I think it was 2005.
Okay.
No.
No, let's check in the
Okay.
in the last part, okay? Let's continue. Okay, now Andres, please.
Okay, so what happened in the election in India in 2019? Approximately the same number of men and women vote.
Okay, now continue with Laura.
Which was the first country where women had the right to vote? I think it's New Zealand.
Yeah, New Zealand. Now let's see, Joan, the number 4.
When did New Zealand Prime Minister have a baby? The last, during the time that she had the job of Prime Minister.
Okay, okay. Now let's hear the next one for Mafe.
Who is the youngest woman ever to be elected prime minister? That is Sanna Marin of Finland.
Let's continue with the next one, Andres.
Okay, how many female prime minister has New Zealand had? 3.
Now Laura.
Which country has the most women in politics? South Africa.
Let's continue now, Joan.
What was one? How to say that? Rwanda's goal in the last, to help more young people to become politicians.
More young people? Are you sure?
No, the second. Sorry.
Okay, okay. Let's see it. So we don't have more questions about the video in this part. So let's check what is the result of your work group. Let's see. So you have 2 fails and 6 that were good. In this part, which country has the most women in politics? Rwanda. This one is the correct one. And in this part, let's see it. What was the correct one, students?
The
20.
I
last
think
one.
yes, one. This one, yes.
Yeah.
2015, yeah. So you did a great job, student. You have a good grade. No problem. Let's continue with the second one. Now, we have to complete the sentence with the correct word. So be attentive because it's related with the video. It's information that you hear in the video. So let's start in this part with Andres. Number 1, please. Read it and then choose the correct option.
Okay. In India's election in 2019, the same of women voted as men. The same percentage of women voted as men.
Okay, let's continue with Mafe.
In India in 2019, two, no, a small share female members of parliament were elected then. No, just a moment.
You have
More female members.
okay, more female, yes. Now number 3 for Laura.
New Zealand was the first country to give women the right to vote.
The right. The first. Yes, you say the first. Number 4 for Johan.
Sarah Marin was just when to become Prime Minister of Finland. 34.
34. Okay, now number 5 for Mafe.
Jacinda Ardern is New Zealand's third woman prime minister.
Third woman prime minister. Now, please, the number 6 for Andres.
Number 6, right?
Yes.
In Rwanda, in the 1990s, women only made up
2/3, a small share, or 30.
Let me see the options again, please. I'm not sure about this one, but I think that is 2/3 of the 6.
Okay. Now, let's see number 7 for Laura.
In 2003, Rowan said, oh my God, set a goal to make percentage. Oh my God. 30?
30%. Now, number 8, the last one, a small share. So, students, one question. Are you agree with all the answers? Maybe if you want to change some sentences that are incorrect, or are you agree with all the answers?
I agree. I think so.
I am ready.
Okay, so let's check. Let's check the answers.
Oh, no. Yeah.
No problem. We have one and two fails, but that is good, no problem. We have to put a small share here and 2/3. Today, women make up nearly 2/3 of Rwanda parliament. Okay, so that was the correct option. Let's continue with the class, my dear students, because we need to continue. Thank you so much for your participation. You did a great job. I really appreciate your effort to have the correct answer. Let's continue. So we finished our listening and speaking practice for today. That was our discussion and our video. Now let's continue with the topic related, a grammar topic that is related with our English 4 course. I think that you are seeing this kind of grammar in your exams because you are like in the tax 3 or in the tax 4 students. Tell me about it. In what tax are you doing?
On the tax.
That's 3, no?
Tax 3 or tax 4?
Tax 4. Because the tax 3 is the quiz and with the tax 2.
Oh, okay. You are in the tax 4. Mafe and Andres, you too, yeah?
I'm sorry, teacher. What was the question?
In your English 4 course, in what tax are you? Like in the first, second, or the third, or the fourth?
Oh, okay. Yeah. So right now I am in the third one.
The third one?
Oh no,
Yeah.
task 4. It's unit
Oh.
2, task 4.
Yes.
Because the quiz I presented a quiz
Yeah.
yesterday, and it was task 3.
Perfect. Okay. So I hope that that the our classes help with the grammar topics. So let's start with other grammar topic that we are going to learn, and it's something related with some kind of verbs that we can use to give invitations, offers, requests, and permissions. So, Mafe, what do you think? What kind of verb I am talking about? What kind
What
to
kind of offer?
of verb?
Verb?
Yes.
Given invitations, first request and permission. Maybe might.
Yeah, but do you know the name of those verbs?
Auxiliary verbs, modal verbs.
Modal verbs. That's the
Okay.
correct. Yes, that's the correct answer. We are going to have a review because all of you, maybe you use in your daily speech. We use it. We use it so constantly. The modal verbs because they are very useful for our ideas or for our sentences or exercises. So remember that we can give invitations or offers and requests and permission with those words, with the modal verbs. So let's start it to have a little review, and then we can start to some worksheets. So please, Andres, help me to read. Let me to read the meaning of the modal verbs.
Okay, we use the modal verbs can, could, and would to offer to do things for people or to invite them to do something. We also use them to make requests or ask permission to do something. They are a type of auxiliary verb we use with other verbs to add more meaning to the verb. For example, can you clap?
Okay, so in this part, this sentence mentioned about they are a type of auxiliary verb. That means that you need to use this kind of verbs with other action word or the with other verb. Because maybe if you say, can you, puedes tú, pero que puedo, que puede hacer. So you need to complete the idea with other verb, with other action verb or action word like clap, like smile, like, I don't know, talk or pay attention. Can you pay attention? But if the teacher says, can you, I I can what? So we need to complete with other verb. That's why they mentioned that they are a type of auxiliary verb, okay? So take that into account. Let's continue. So Mafi, please help me with this part of the reading.
Um, okay, so, oh, you're giving me permission. Thank you. We use would plus like a lot for offers. It's very useful for different situations. Would you like to come to our house for dinner? Would you like to I'm sorry, would you like some cake? Would you like to celebrate Chinese New Year with us?
Thank you so much, Mafi. You have a really, really nice pronunciation. Oh my goodness, I have to say it. So
Thank you,
perfect.
teacher. Thank you.
Remember to use would plus like to give offers. Maybe if you want to invite someone to a date or to a party, you can say, would you like to come to our party or to a date with me? So it's nice. And you are requiring their permission that maybe if they want to go with you. So it's very useful. Good like. Now, Andres, help me to read the next one.
Where are we, teacher? I am lost.
Oh, you are lost, but you understand the explanation?
No. I understand the topic, but I don't know in which sentence are we.
We are in this for more.
For more informal invitations, you can use can plus get. Get means buy in this context. Can I get you a drink?
Thank you so much. Thank you for your participation. Now, Laura, help me with this one, with the last one. Remember, for invitation, you can use can plus get for invitation.
We also use
We are
would and can for offering to help someone. Would you like some help? Can I help you? And can I give you a hand with that?
So remember that you can use two words, would or can, for offering help. That is important. Can I help you? Or can I add something for you? Or can I help with the homework? Can I help with the worksheet? So it's like a help that we are giving to someone else. It's important, and you can transmit with those modal verbs. They are very important. So, student, let's do one thing. Let's do one exercise. I am going to show you the kind of modal verbs that we can use for what? For what kind of type, the situation